Karen Dawson from Southlake Travel, and today I get to introduce you to my favorite chef, Chef Darren McGrady. We started doing culinary tours about 10 years ago, but we wanted to do something really special and different this year, so we decided to do a cruise. And when I talked to Regent Seven Seas about Chef Darren, they were so excited to meet him that they've asked him to be the celebrity chef the entire week. But before we get into the fabulous itinerary of this Mediterranean cruise, Chef Darren, tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I spent 11 years as private chef to the Queen at Buckingham Palace, and then 4 years as chef to Princess Diana, Prince William, Prince Harry, where I got to take care of the princess and the boys right up until the day of the accident. Moved to Dallas, Texas, been living here now for 20 years. You could tell that with my Texan accent, right? And I'm super excited about teaming up with Karen again for our 11th trip. And also Regent Seven Seas. This is going to be an incredible trip. I love doing cruises. I love waking up every morning in a different country. It's amazing.
Let's go through the itinerary for this fabulous Mediterranean cruise, and we start in Barcelona, but our very first port then is Valencia.
Valencia is Spain's third largest city. It's a Spanish foodie heaven, and for me, when I go to a new city, I'm looking for all the foodie places to go, Mercado hopping and looking through those markets, drinking wine, eating tapas and some fresh grilled sardines, or maybe a paella valenciana. I mean, for me, that's super exciting.
Our next port of call is Mallorca, and what are we doing in Mallorca?
Mallorca's a beautiful island. I mean, next morning we wake up in this beautiful island, and it's arguably the most beautiful island in Europe for food. It's got such a, Roman and African influence, and I can't wait to try the delicious salt cod that they have there.
And so our next day is our sea day, and we have wonderful activities planned that day.
Sea days are always fun because that gives me a chance to sort of cook on board. I'll be hosting a royal tea party where I'm sharing sort of the history and the etiquette of afternoon tea, and giving the kitchens, and I'll be in the kitchen too, sharing the authentic recipes, the favourites of the Queen, Princess Diana, Princes William and Harry.
And then we're off to Sardinia, and what are we doing there?
Sardinia, there are over 3,000 sheep on the island, so there's got to be some good pecorino cheese there. There really has. And I see us going ashore, and I see us, getting, some beautiful malaredas, which is sort of a saffron semolina pasta dish with some grated pecorino on the top, and washed down with a beautiful Sardinian grenache or something. I mean, it's a foodie paradise for me.
That's great. And then, of course, we've got to hit Rome on any Mediterranean cruise. And we have several things planned there.
Well, of course, Rome, I mean, it wouldn't be the same for me without visiting the Campo Fiore market and being able to sort of walk around the market and, hey, come with me on that section. I mean, we're going to look at street food, spaghetti carbonara, I'm thinking there. I think that would be amazing, having a nice gelato, and then of course the pasta museum. There's a pasta museum in Rome. Can you believe?
No, we haven't done that before. And then now we're off to one of my favorite cities, off to Florence.
We're in my beautiful Tuscany, and I can't wait to visit Florence. And you can't go there. We've done several trips to Florence, and you can't go there without having a bistecca fiorentina, that beautiful steak carved at the table, and ribollita, that beautiful soup. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I love that. And while we're there, I mean, I'm going to be shopping the markets for porcini mushrooms so we can take them back on board for a cooking class.
That'll be fun. It'll be great fun. And then we get to stop the next day at the beautiful, picturesque fishing village of Portofino.
It's the Mediterranean destination for the rich and famous, and with all that seafood and fish and everything, for me, I just think salt cod, and I just think branzino. I just see that delicious flaky branzino, cooked in salt. And with beautiful pappardelle pasta or something like that there. So I'm really excited to go ashore there.
I'm hungry already. And now to one of my favorite cities of Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo, I mean, history, beauty, entertainment, leisure, but food too. I mean, the national drink of Monte Carlo is champagne. How can you not want to go to Monte Carlo? And they have yachts as big as mansions. And for me, that's the place where it's time for soccer. And I don't mean that kind. I mean those little roadside chickpea crepes that you can get everywhere. And then I've also found a chocolatier, because you like that too, that dates back to the 1920s. So I'm looking forward to that.
And that is where Chef Darren will be stopping exclusively for our guests at a market, and we'll be doing some shopping there for our next cooking class. And then we stop in Saint-Tropez.
Saint-Tropez, the Riviera style cooking. It's very sort of French. It's very simple, very clean to the palate. And for me, I'll be looking for bouillabaisse there. You know, that beautiful fish stew, fish soup, and there's lots of tomatoes and onions and garlic. So I'm really excited about going there.
And finally, we're back to Barcelona, time to come home. But before that, I want to tell you a little bit about the exclusive activities we have planned for this with Region 7 Seas. There'll be 2 chef demonstrations for you. There'll be a fabulous dinner in the Compass Rose dining room. And of course, we already mentioned our afternoon tea. An exclusive just for our guests, for our particular group, we're doing a private cooking class, a welcome cocktail party, a group private dinner, and then, as we mentioned before, the group private excursion in Monte Carlo. So we hope you join us.
It's going to be a busy trip, right?
It's going to be a busy
lots
trip.
Lots of food, lots of drinking, flying business class too. And I think that this is going to be a super, super exciting trip. 10 days in the Mediterranean.
Right.
That's got to be amazing. Come with us.
Starting July 13th to the 23rd, as we mentioned, Region includes the business class airfare, it includes all your beverages, all your dining, all your excursions. How fabulous is that? So please contact us at Southlake Travel, 817-657-9866, or you can check out the information as well on both of our websites at eatingroyally.com as well as southlake-travel.com. See you in Barcelona.